Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a deliciously game-changing explainer. We're looking at the daily oat bakes from the YouTube channel Frühstück mit Adelina Kocht. And honestly, they are completely flipping the script on how we think about everyday desserts. But hey, before we start breaking down these amazing ingredients, do me a favor and drop your city in the comments below. I absolutely love seeing where all of you are tuning in from. All right, let's get into it.
So here's a question for you. Can eating cake every single day actually make you feel lighter? I know, right? It sounds totally counterintuitive, but that is the exact overarching philosophy this creator is presenting to us. The whole idea here is that, yes, you absolutely can enjoy sweet, comforting bakes on a daily basis without feeling sluggish or heavy or just generally weighed down afterwards. And as you'll see, it literally all comes down to what goes into your mixing bowl.
Which brings us to Section 1, the Feel Lighter philosophy. The entire foundation of this approach is ditching those processed, heavy flours and refined artificial sugars. The real secret? Swapping them out for rolled oats, fresh fruits, and natural honey. By making this one foundational change, you unlock the ability to feel light and energized, even while eating baked goods every single day. The oats give you that necessary structure and those comforting, slow-release carbs. The fresh fruits, they bring all the moisture and volume, and that natural honey delivers just the right touch of sweetness, completely avoiding that dreaded processed sugar crash.
Okay, let's dive into this. Let's look at the two bakes we're analyzing today and see how this same healthy oat and egg base gets magically transformed into two entirely distinct aromatic flavor profiles. On the left side, we've got the apple banana cake. This one uses yogurt and water paired up with a really heavy mix of bananas and apples. Then on the right, you have the pear apricot cupcake. This one actually skips the yogurt entirely, adds an extra egg, and leans way into these vibrant, zesty flavors like lemon, dates, and apricots. It is just a fantastic example of how one incredibly versatile base can be tweaked to satisfy two totally different cravings. All right, moving on to Section 2. Recipe 1. The apple and banana oat cake.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the massive proportion of fresh fruit compared to the standard cake recipes we're all so used to. Just look at the breakdown. To form the base, the creator utilizes just 120 grams of rolled oats, 150 milliliters of water, a couple tablespoons like 2 to 3 of natural yogurt, and exactly 2 eggs. That's it. From there, the fresh fruit just totally takes over, doing all the heavy lifting to give this cake its beautiful volume and moisture.
The preparation method is where the magic really starts to happen. First up, you take 1 or 2 apples and finely chop them. But you don't just toss them in raw, no way. You actually cook those chopped apples in a bit of butter for about 5 minutes. This is an absolutely crucial step because it actively releases their natural sweetness, caramelizes them just a bit, and softens them up for that perfect melt-in-your-mouth cake texture. And while that's sizzling away, you just drain 50 grams of raisins to get them ready for the mix. Next, we bring the whole shebang together. You'll want to start by thoroughly mashing 2 nice ripe bananas. Right into that banana mash, you add those buttery, warm apples and your drained raisins. Then you mix in honey, just tailor it to your own sweet tooth, add half a tablespoon of baking powder to give it that essential lift, and finally toss in about 30 to 40 grams of walnuts for that satisfying crunch. Now remember, the creator really emphasizes stirring this incredibly well right now. You want to make sure all these natural flavors melt together perfectly.
Okay, once your batter is perfectly mixed, it is oven time. You'll want to set your baking temperature to exactly 180 degrees Celsius. And to nail that perfect bake, it needs to stay in there for exactly 50 minutes. Seriously, not a minute more, not a minute less. That precise timing ensures the oats are fully cooked through, but the fruit still retains all of that gorgeous moisture. Let's transition over to Section 3, Recipe 2, the pear and apricot cupcake.
Now, this recipe brilliantly illustrates the creator's technique for building deep, complex flavor profiles right from scratch. First, you mix 1 cup of oatmeal with 100 milliliters of water, 3 eggs, and a little pinch of salt, and you just let that soak for 15 minutes. While that's doing its thing, you peel and slice 2 ripe pears and pop them in a pot with 200 milliliters of water. But here's the real game-changer step. You bring that to a boil with the juice of half a lemon. Boiling these ripe pears in lemon water adds this incredibly bright, zesty aroma that elevates the whole cupcake. Once they're soft, you just grind that pear and lemon mixture down until it's perfectly smooth.
All right, let's assemble this masterpiece. You combine that soaked oatmeal base with your super smooth, zesty pear puree. Then fold in some extra chopped pear pieces and half a teaspoon of cinnamon and stir in 1 tablespoon of honey. Now, pay close attention to this really unique step. Take 100 grams of dried apricots, pour hot water over them, and let them soak for 10 minutes. Then you absolutely must pat them dry with a paper towel before you chop them up and add them in. Toss those in along with some chopped hazelnuts and walnuts. Next, grab 70 grams of dates, and as the creator so charmingly puts it, you need to clean the bones, which just means pit them, of course. Add those in and finally stir in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Give it a really careful mix so that every single bite is packed with all these diverse, delicious ingredients.
Just a quick reminder, much like our first recipe, this aromatic cupcake batter goes into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. And for our viewers in the US, that translates to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
However, because this specific batter is baked in a casserole dish and has a slightly different moisture content, it takes a little less time. You'll want to bake this one for around 45 to 50 minutes until it is perfectly set. Let's move to and see how this builds, because the toppings for these 2 bakes are just as distinct as the cakes themselves. On the apple banana cake, the creator finishes it off with a thick, creamy, spice topping made by stirring together Greek yogurt, honey, a dusting of cinnamon, and walnuts. Just yum. Versus the pear apricot cupcake, which gets a radically different super airy topping. For that one, you take 3 eggs, a pinch of salt, and a bit of vanillin, and you vigorously whisk them with a mixer until they are light and fluffy before adding it to the bake. So we have 2 completely different textures topping off 2 completely different flavor journeys. Bringing us to our final section, the taste test and verdict.
When pulling that beautiful pear and apricot cupcake out of the oven, the creator's verdict is incredibly simple, and I quote, "delicious and beautiful." It is very aromatic and incredibly delicious. Bon appetit, right? It really shows that the visual appeal of these treats is just as vital as the taste. It absolutely proves that eating lighter doesn't mean you have to sacrifice the joy or the sheer beauty of a freshly baked cake.
To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a direct, provocative question, straight from the creator. How many points out of 10 would you give these recipes? And will you be baking them this weekend? I highly encourage you to jump into your own kitchen, give these Feel Lighter bakes a try, and let us know your personal rating down in the comments. If you enjoyed our deep dive today, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.